Let Mother Nature create mood lighting at night. Patty shows us how the sun during the day can light up your garden or yard at night.
Nobody wants mosquitoes at their barbecue. How to keep those little buggers at bay with this DIY centerpiece.
Hosting a big holiday party? We've got a fun frozen snack that'll keep all your friends cool.
Want to know how to upgrade your own bathroom? In today's Viewer Fix, we'll give you step-by-step details on how to transform your own space. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Fix This. I'm Vetta.
I'm Becky.
I'm Raquel.
And I'm Patty, and this show we're taking all the fun indoors outdoors so that you can have outdoor living, partying, celebrating with friends in the warm months of the summer. And we're going to do one thing today that will save you a lot of time and money. These are solar lamps, and if you've priced them at one of the outdoor patio stores, you know they can be quite expensive. But these are reclaimed lamps. As you know, we love to go thrifting, and all you do is add a solar bulb to the middle of the lamp. It's really easy, and when the sun goes down and the lights come on, invite the friends over, and it's time to party in the backyard.
Yeah, when I first saw the photo of this, I was so excited because I'm like, oh, what a beautiful lamp. And then I learned about the whole environmental factor in the sun, and that just made it even more cool.
Right, and you don't need plugs in the backyard. You just use the solar lamps, and they come on as soon as the sun goes down. So they make the backyard look so elegant and warm and inviting.
Well,
it's awesome.
That's the trend these days, these outdoor living spaces, just really bringing your whole lifestyle outside during the summer months.
Exactly, and if you're going to be outside, another important thing to keep in mind is keeping bugs away. And I can show you how to do that with a bottle of beer or a bottle of wine. So we're going to recycle it, and we're going to make it not just designed to keep bugs away, but we're going to make it pretty too, so it'll look like it matches your lamps.
Perfect. I love it. And if you're continuing with that party theme, this is for adults only. If you have kids, make sure that they are away from the home when you're having this party and you're going to serve this, because I've got a special treat.
Yay.
These are watermelon Margarita Pops. We're going to take that same watermelon from last week, use that flesh that we had from the inside, and we're going to turn them into these popsicles, but margarita style. So they do have a little bit of alcohol in them. Keep that in mind. I'm sure you can also make them non-alcoholic if you want, but we're going to show you how to make that fun treat for your next party.
And you can use that empty bottle to make the candles too, so we're really full circle here on Fix This.
Recycle and full circle.
And you can eat them out by your lamp.
Speaking of, let's check out how to put those solar lamps together.
Now to a garden fix. The latest trend is taking the inside outdoors. So here is a great way to transform your outdoor living space. I'd say it's kind of like a European flair, but you're saving the environment all at the same time. And Patty, what a great idea. You came up with this idea for solar lamps.
Well, they're easy to make, and they make your backyard look so beautiful, especially when the sun goes down and you're sitting outside enjoying the weather, the summer, or the fall. So really easy to do. If you've seen them at some lawn furniture stores, you know they're pretty expensive, but we have a really good way to make them. So we bought lamps, as usual, at the thrift store, and in some cases took off the harp or any of the lamp shade holdings, because we're going to use two different kinds of shades. So let's take this lamp. It's pretty heavy, and one thing I would say is get a heavier lamp, because the wind is going to blow, and every now and then you'll find the lamp in the neighbor's yard. Take some wire cutters or scissors, and let's just get rid of Get rid of the old,
quickly.
Yeah, we'll just stuff that inside so that you don't see it, right? So it's not hanging down. Then you go to your hardware store and buy solar lights that you would originally plant in the ground. And they come with a little pole, a stick that would stand in the ground. I just pull that off. And then you find lampshades. And the ones that work, I think the best, have this center drop down on the neck of the lamp, and that really will help the bulb fit in there nicely. So the deal with this is you have to put the lampshade on first.
Oh, okay. See, I was trying to do that myself.
Yeah,
and
so
without you.
Slide that on so it's tight on the neck.
So you're really twisting it around in there.
Yeah, and
Okay.
now so you can see this one's too big, right? So
Okay.
you could sit it on there and leave it like that. It really will work just fine. But let's find a smaller. There's different sizes of these outdoor solar lights. And this one fits in there really nicely, right in where the bulb would go. And you are gonna see at night, this thing's gonna light up, and you set it out on a table or on the patio somewhere, and you can have dozens of them, and you can make them match, or you can mix and match.
That's amazing. And what I like about this so much is the fact that I saw the photos of how it was completed, and I was like, oh, this is so beautiful. And I didn't put two and two together that you're using solar.
Yeah,
And you said
solar.
you can buy this at the hardware store, but you also found some of these in other places.
I have found them, you know, people decide to get rid of their solar lighting and put something in, and they will put those at the thrift store as well. This one has a little bit bigger opening at the top of the lamp, so let's slide this on.
Okay.
I love this little leopard print. And then the larger solar light will fit right inside there. So there's different, you know, you can decorate with different shades. You could paint the shade if you want to match your furniture or your outdoor space. You can have an eclectic look. You could have all kinds of lights, different all over the backyard.
And will you show us, because you easily did this, but will you show us about taking the harp out?
So the harp of the lamp,
people don't
I've
know how
had
to
a
take
little
those out.
trouble with.
Okay.
Well, you don't need to take it out, and that's what's so tricky here.
Okay.
If you get a narrow, and I found this one, this is somebody's Christmas light that I actually did find at a thrift store. So they must have lit up the front yard with Christmas solar lights. Anyway, I found this one. It's narrow enough actually to fit in, right? And then I loved this little lampshade. So it fit right over, and it'll sit in there quite
So
nicely.
you have multiple ways you can do
And
this.
so you can do it with the lamp harp on there, or you could do it with those lampshades that are set. One thing I did do is I've left the cord on a few of them, and if you're like on a table that has one of those center umbrella holes in it, you can actually put this down into the umbrella hole and then kind of tape it, and it actually works as an anchor to hold the lamp.
All right, well, great idea and
Yeah.
great advice. And of course, we're going to put all this information on 9news.com/fixthis.
Say goodbye to bug bites using items you have at home.
We're putting a spin on a popular adult beverage, and no need to worry. We've got versions all age groups can enjoy.
We all know it can be an eyesore. We have a home hack to clean between that messy oven glass.
Welcome back to Fix This, presented by Home Advisor, the free and easy way to find the best home pros.
Are you looking for help with your Fix This project? Home Advisor's project advisors are taking calls now to help you find the right pro to get your project done.
You know, whether you're having a garden party or dining on the deck this summer, there are some visitors that we just don't want on our guest list. And I am talking about mosquitoes. And we have a fun garden fix to help keep them away, but have a little style at the same time.
Absolutely.
Yes, so what you need to get started with this is just some tiki torch fuel, some wicks, always a beer and or some wine.
Yes.
A little bit of pebble rocks. Yes, it has been. And then some nautical decorations. So to get started, we're going to need an empty bottle.
Right.
I don't know how that's
shall
going
I
to
get
happen.
started on
Yes.
that? Just kidding.
Who wants to
I'll do
volunteer for
later.
that?
It's not 5 o'clock yet.
So once it's open, you're going to need to remove the labels, which you can do with a hairdryer over 30 seconds. And we have those instructions on 9news.com/fixthis too if you need help on that.
Super easy.
And then once you do that, you're going to want to get a brass hose
Okay.
piece and just make sure it fits on here first. You don't want it to fly through the bottle.
And for that brass hose piece, where'd you
Hardware stores.
Easy?
Just go to a hardware store and you can find one.
Okay, cool.
And then you're going to want to take your tiki torch wick and fit it on. And if you're kind of sensing that your bottle is too small for it, just measure it and then cut it to size like we did on this one for the beer bottle size.
cool.
Right over here. And then comes the fun decorating part.
Yes. All right, so what we did with a couple of these options was one, over here we already made this bottle where we wrapped it in some twine, and then we put a neat little nautical feature that I just found at a craft store, and we glued it on with hot glue, very easy. To weigh it down, What you're also going to want to do is take these pebbles or little rocks that you can find at the dollar store and put them in the bottom of your bottle, which we've already done with this one. Then, since we thought we've already had this beer bottle was decorated with the twine, we're just going to take one of our larger anchor decorations and we're just going to simply glue this directly onto the bottle. So Raquel, if you want to just
get some hot glue going.
Yeah.
There we go. Big
Put it
old
wherever, yeah,
glob
big
for you.
glop so that it fits. And then I always like to place them, probably going to fit better this way.
Yeah.
At an angle so that it just kind of sits right there on your bottle.
That is so neat.
Oh, well.
Hold it for a little bit
Hold
until
it
it
for a little bit
dries.
until it dries, yeah.
So once it's completely dry, you're going to want to fill it up halfway with this torch fuel. And what's great is you can get a bigger size and just save it for once it like burns out.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you fill it up halfway, you don't want to overflow it. You don't want tiki torch everywhere.
Right.
And then you're just going to want to add in your wick
I'm going to need some more hot glue for this guy. He doesn't want to stay.
and
the
just
beauty
set it
about this,
outside.
what I think is really neat about this is you can really get into that nautical theme. Was it a certain place where you found all of this? Dollar store, craft store, just kind of anywhere you go, you can run across it?
Anywhere,
Pretty
really.
much. A lot of the craft stores have them all in one section. Even some of your discount stores around town, you can find them there. So just keep your eyes open and grab a deal when you can find it, especially if you have a party that's coming up anytime soon. That's what I do.
It's a good plan. And then once you're done, you can reuse these over and over again. You're just going to need to find some wicks, which they do sell as replacements. So you can just keep reusing that same bottle.
It's not sticking for you yet,
It's
but it
not
just takes a
sticking for me
while.
yet,
You know, I think
yes.
that's the beauty about hot glue is it takes a little time and maybe a little extra. And then I see
Right.
you've got this cute little, this one too.
You might switch it out if it won't stick
Yeah.
on there.
Or you
But
can even add both of them, or even some twine too on the bottom.
if you're looking for all of these instructions, we have the step-by-step instructions and the exact name of this fuel, which acts, the citronella keeps the bugs away, on 9news.com/fixthis.
Yeah, because it's muggy out here, so bugs are ready to bite.
They're coming our way.
I love this. Can't wait to do this at my house. Margarita Popsicles. Sounds pretty good, right? We'll show you how to put together this adult treat for your next outdoor barbecue.
A viewer fix to turn your bathroom from this into this.
I don't know about you, but I love watermelon in the summer. Just last week, I made that watermelon jello. It was the watermelon jello slices where the jello attached itself to the watermelon rind. In order to do that, we had to scoop out all that great watermelon flesh. Well, this week we're gonna take that and we're gonna make another treat. They're called watermelon Margarita Popsicles. Yeah, you heard correctly. Some of these are going to be for adults, but we're also gonna do another version just for kids. We'll start with that watermelon flesh. Add about half a watermelon to your blender. Pour in 3/4 of a cup of lime juice, half a cup of tequila, or if this is for kids, just skip this part. Add half a cup of sugar, then blend until it's completely mixed together and the sugar's dissolved. Next, strain out the watermelon pulp with a fine sieve. You'll end up with about 5 cups of juice. Now it's time to prepare the garnish. We're cutting 3 slices out of the center of about 6 or 7 limes. Now we're gonna pour our juice into several 5-ounce Dixie cups. I say several because you're gonna end up with a few more or a few less depending on how full you make the cups. Then take your popsicle sticks or small wooden serving spoons and stick them in the middle of each lime. Carefully place those limes into the top of each cup. When you're done, put them in the freezer and let them set overnight. Once you're ready to serve them, take them out of the freezer, sprinkle them with a little bit of sea salt, and remove the cup. Missed a step? Head on over to 9news.com/fixthis.
Know the hard part.
The hard part. This is the easy part.
I'm joking.
Here they are. I put
Thank
them
you.
all. I have quite a few here in this lovely cooler. I've already cut a slit into these cups. So basically, we're just going to. They've already started melting a little bit, but you're just going to rip them apart, and they pop right out.
They really do.
They pop right out.
Wow.
These are the non-alcoholic versions because you know we're working.
They don't have an A on this side. That's how we know for the kiddos. Talk about that a little bit more. Just how it's a great opportunity to.
So what I did, you could either use different color cups, or you can just label the cup with an A, so you know which ones have alcohol in them, and then which ones don't. So you know which ones are kid safe or alcohol free, and then serve them accordingly. They're really good.
We need to eat these
Really
quickly,
good.
though.
I know,
It's getting hot
so-
out.
I know the sun is glaring out here, so great snack for that party to keep everybody cool. I know we're expecting a hot 4th of July. Hope you guys have a good one. We'll be right back.
Do you have problems with your small bathroom? A step-by-step guide on how to transform something like this into this.
Make your oven look new again. A hack on how to clean in between the glass.
Welcome back to Fix This, presented by Home Advisor, the free and easy way to find the best home pros.
Are you looking for help with your Fix This project? Home Advisor's project advisors are taking calls now to help you find the right pro to get your project done.
Now to your fix, how to transform your bathroom from this on the left side to this on the right side. Aaron and his wife wanted to make their bathroom look a lot larger, so he took on this project himself. That is the sink beforehand. Take a look at it. It's a little old, outdated. First, he took out the drywall around the tub. That's when he started to add some of new drywall, some green wall, water-resistant drywall. Then he took out the tile on the floor, as well as removing that old sink. So you can see it just kind of stripped everything down, but really left everything in place. Now he added the rest of that drywall, that green board to the wall, and then he put down a water-resistant paint. Take a look at that color. That goes under the tile. That really helps it keep from leaking behind the tile. Now he starts adding more and more of that tile around there. It just kind of keeps transforming, and he even put a picture of himself. Just barely can tell who he is. That's Aaron, finishing it up, adding the grout to it. Then to the refinishing that drywall all the way around that new tub. Go to the floor. He put that stuff in so he can put the tile on the floor, finished off the drywall on the wall, painted it all. Now it is time to add that new sink. And you can see, again, it all stayed the same with the plumbing. It's just adding those new fixtures, a new light. And so here we go. It was just a basic remodel. That's what it looked like afterwards. Doesn't that look fantastic? And it makes the room so much bigger. We want to let you know, this was a basic remodel, so make sure you check with your county. Make sure you don't need to pull some permits. That would include things like moving walls, moving plumbing, and electrical, and every county is different. So check out when you do something like that.
No, and you know, it is time to celebrate our nation's independence. And we know many of you will be having friends and family over, so we have some 4th of July ideas for you. Becky's already going on hers.
Becky's still going.
Becky's
She's not already going.
Becky's not waiting for the weekend. Becky has started.
That's Margarita Popsicles time. It's not alcoholic.
No, I know. So it
Yeah,
is
Becky's
watermelon,
great.
and we're kind of staying with that theme because what is 4th of July without watermelon? So we want to show you over here. This is kind of what it looks like finished. These are our star kebabs, and they're so easy.
So fun too. They look
are.
like
Here,
little
I'll hand you one of those,
sparklers,
so
too.
you can double dip with
We'll
that.
add to your snacks.
Really, what we did is we started out. You hold that while I
will.
show you how to do it. Here, I always do this when I just a little hand sanitizer. I wash my hands, but I'm kind of like one of those.
Yeah.
You know.
That's okay.
Germaphobe. You take your watermelon, you slice it down just like that, make it really, really thin. So I went to the craft store. It didn't take long. I called. They had these stars. They had about 4 of them in a pack for like $5 or $6. I used my 40% coupon. So it was as easy as that. After you do that, go down the middle. You can do it with a smaller one too. and you're gonna pop them out. I made this one a little bit thicker. Some of them have been thinner. This one's gonna be a little difficult. Of course, I take the tough one. Then pop it out, and you put it on your kebab. My kids had so much fun with this. They were just eating them like as I was making them.
I could see why. It's really
Yeah,
fun.
and it's funny because it's always hard to get the kids to eat their fruits and veggies. Something like this, you know, whenever you put something into a shape, for some reason, they didn't want to eat this part because I cut this part afterwards.
Just
and
the shape.
Yeah, they didn't want to eat that. They wanted the stars. So, and then we had to start cutting like little characters. So there you go. There are your star kebabs. We have all the information for you on this, 9news.com/fixthis, but super easy.
I love it. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Ready?
We'll see you next week.
Hi.
Pennies, pennies, pennies with a solar light that you put in the middle of it.
I'm done sneezing though. I'm done sneezing.